Hello and welcome to the Yogscast. Look at what I'm doing here, Simon. I'm making some stuff with Buildcraft.
What?
Have you ever seen Buildcraft? It's amazing. It is amazing. Check this out.
What?
Okay, so I've got a load of pipes here.
Oh my god.
And what I've got some coal being piped out of a chest into a furnace. So the pipe going into the bottom of the furnace will go into that bottom slot there.
Oh, so
Okay.
the pipes from the bottom fill the bottom, and at the top,
Yep, the pipes from the top
you've got ore.
is iron ore. Yep. So this will pump ore out into my my furnace.
Oh my god.
Now this is a mod which is absolutely amazing. We haven't looked at it for a long time, but this is all going to be about industrial and awesome mods that make the game amazing. Now at first I thought this is really boring.
Okay.
This is Buildcraft.
And this mod is
okay?
called
Now
Buildcraft.
Yep. So now what I've got is here I have a lovely iron ingot coming out the other end into this chest. This is a very simple bit of machinery, but isn't it cool? Okay, now
Wow.
at the start, this is a very basic level stuff. Okay, a very basic bit of machinery.
Yeah.
So it's got these wooden pipes. The wooden pipes can suck things out. So the dark coloured end is where they pull stuff out of, and the other pipes are just ordinary. They'll dump stuff. Those engines there basically have to be used to power the pipes, and these are the most basic engines. They just work off redstone. This is a cool thing you can make in Buildcraft. It's called a mining machine.
What?
Or a miner. So if I just put some power on this thing, I can power it. But a redstone engine is like having trouble doing pushing the miner.
You need something more powerful, Lewis.
I need something more powerful, so I'm going to have to actually spawn in something a bit more powerful. See, it's not digging. It should be digging. It's a diggy hole machine.
It should be diggy holing, shouldn't it? But it's not.
So let me bring in a steam engine instead. I'm just sort of doing this a bit more creative. But the idea of this is that you would actually just use this to. You'd have to make these things yourself using gears and all sorts of complicated things.
Right.
But you can do this fairly early on in the game, and once you've powered it, it will start digging a hole. Okay, and it'll pump that pipe down.
Oh my god.
And stuff will pop out the top. So do you see all this stuff just being popped out the top?
Oh. It's like digging out a core, isn't it?
Like an ice core or something. Yeah. It just digs straight down. Now, if I hook up these pipes to it, they will be piped out.
It will suck
instead.
Oh my god.
Okay. So I've now got a little cobblestone trail of cobble coming out of my pipes, and I can pipe them into the chest, obviously.
That's brilliant.
So let me pipe them into the chest. So now the cobblestone goes into the chest, and what will happen is the cobblestone will now go into the furnace, and then the furnace will cook it up into smooth stone.
And it will turn into stone.
Okay.
That's lovely. Oh my god, and there's some
copper ore coming out. That's copper ore. That's actually with the Industrial Craft mod. Now that's a separate mod that I've also got installed. We'll get to that in a second.
Oh god.
Or next episode maybe.
But what if you get gravel? You can't. What happens if you put gravel in there?
Well then you've buggered up your machine, haven't you? So the gravel will go in the furnace and then it won't cook. So it's buggered. You've ruined it. It'll be broken.
So you're going to have to check the furnace to see if there's anything holding up, the production.
Well, no.
And
you can do something a little bit cleverer than this. Okay.
Right.
So what you can actually do is you can make. I will show you in a second what you can do, but this is a very simple sort of machine.
But there's something else.
Now, obviously, the point is that coal is going into the top chest. And I don't want coal to go in the top chest. I want coal to go into the bottom chest. I don't want dirt to go into the top chest either. What I can do is I can knock out this pipe, okay, which will just cause everything to just spray all over the floor. Don't worry about that. And then I can put down a diamond pipe. Okay, now these are a little bit more expensive to make. In fact, you do need a diamond.
Filters.
But it's a filter. Okay.
Right.
Now, this is pretty simple. It's colour-coded, so pretty much whatever you put in those colours, it will allow that thing through. So basically, you could put a second chest somewhere and just have it, export anything that doesn't burn, like gravel and sand and dirt, and have that all go to your other chest. And then just have only the ore going into the top and only the coal going into the bottom.
So green goes through and white goes through there. Okay. And you have to decide what green and white is.
Okay. Right, so hang on. Everything's going randomly at the moment, okay? Because I haven't assigned these filters, and everything just goes around in random circles.
Yeah. So you have to say what white and black is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So on the black one, I want to put coal, and on the white one, I want to put something else. So if I want to make, for example, cobblestone go to the
you
top,
need some coal.
or cobblestone go to the bottom, I'll put that in the black one. Do you see?
Yeah. Yeah. Ah, so all the cobblestone will just go down there.
Exactly. And now it's.
But you don't want it going down there.
No, I don't. I've ruined it. I've messed it all up. But you get the idea. The idea of this is that you can make a system that kind of keeps going. So the miner will only go so deep. Okay. So after a while, it'll stop. Now this is a bit of a problem. Now what you can do is it will only go as deep as either when it hits lava or when it hits bedrock. But what you can do is you can be a bit more advanced, okay? So
God, what's that over there?
check out over there. There's lots of orange stuff and there's lots of crazy stuff down here. Now, first of all, if your well hits lava, you can use a pump to pump it out. And this is a pump here. Okay, it can also pump water. It can also pump oil. Okay, so this is a naturally occurring oil deposit in the land. Okay, and it will suck up oil. Now, I think I need to turn this on. And then it will start pumping.
Oh,
okay.
There we go.
So,
oh my God,
this can be used
an oil pipeline
as a power supply for your machines. Okay, and this is a long oil pipeline here. Now you can combine these pumps, like I said, with normal mining wells to get water and lava out as well. I think that's not in this version. I should mention actually that this I've actually had to backdate my Minecraft to 1.7.3 to get everything working together, because there's been so many updates lately, 1.8 and 1.9, and there's probably going to be more updates coming. So all the mods are a little bit behind.
Yeah, there is. Oh, it's draining. It is actually draining.
The oil is actually draining, yes, and it will actually use it all up. Now, the oil deposits that spawn in the world are actually there's lots and lots of little ones that spawn near desert tiles, but there's also large underground reservoirs that spawn too. So there you go. All my oil's gone. That's a bit annoying, but I can always knock up the pump and stuff and reuse it again. And drop it down somewhere else. But I would have to rebuild the pipeline, which is a little bit of a pain. Anyway, like I said, I'm using this on 1.7.3 along with the other stuff. So this is the other thing in Buildcraft that you can do. You can make these tanks. So my oil is actually going to be going into these oil tanks here when it eventually arrives, and it will fill them up and use them as storage. So you can actually then pipe them from the tanks elsewhere. I'm playing on peaceful. Yes, I am. How did you know?
A creeper would just ruin everything, wouldn't it?
An enormous oil-based fire, yes. This here I'm just putting on is a gold pipe. Now, gold pipes, you can actually power them with like a redstone torch.
Does it speed it up?
Yes, it speeds it up. Look how many flipping mods I've got installed. This is ridiculous. Just don't worry about all of this crazy nonsense. Anyway, the point is that it can be used to speed it up. But it's a little bit dodgy. So there we go. Look, I'm filling up this.
The oil is going into tanks.
Tanks, yeah.
Right.
Now
the big red things. The tanks.
Yeah. Each block of tank can hold, I think, something like 16 buckets of oil, which is quite a lot of oil. And you can either bucket it out yourself and put it into machines, like a bucket of lava, or you can just pipe it directly into a machine that is capable of using Buildcraft power supply.
Right.
Okay. Now, each of these mods that I've got installed, like Better Than Wolves and Buildcraft and Industrial Craft, they all have their own power generators. Now, Buildcraft has these pumps that you can see here, these steam engines. Now, I've powered them up here with a bit of redstone wiring, which I've actually covered in rubber. It's an integrated redstone wire. Don't worry about that. This is the equivalent exchange mod, that alchemy chest. Don't worry about that. This is a quarry, okay? This is a quarry. It's basically a big miner, right? It's a big mining machine that digs out an entire area that is allotted by that dotted yellow and black line. Okay?
Oh, I see. Yeah, like the hazard area. Right, okay.
Yeah. So
when all of that is a quarry. Oh, God.
Yeah, when my machine is powered by oil, the quarry can be powered by anything, but obviously oil is the best one. So when it's powered, it will start digging.
You've got oil next to you, so you're making use of it.
Yeah, exactly. So I've set up a quarry. The oil's come into my steam combustion engines, which are plugged into my quarry. Okay.
Oh
And I'm
god.
excited.
I'm
looking
excited
forward
as
to it.
well.
Ooh, I've
How
accidentally
epic.
caused this to break.
That's fine.
The
Oh,
quarry, there you
oh,
go. So it's pumping nice and fast now, and as you can see, it's filling up with oil. And
it's
once
good.
it's full up with oil, it'll be full up. I'm basically ruining this ecosystem.
Are the cows going to be all right, Lewis?
This isn't as grandiose as you might expect. Okay, nothing epic's going to happen.
Oh,
It's a very slow burning mod, the quarry,
right.
but it's very
Okay.
sensible. Very cool. So what it will do first of all is it will allot the area, and it will block the area off with this orange block, and then it will start doing some digging. I'm actually going to
Right.
fuel an additional steam engine. You can attach like I think 6 different engines around a quarry to like
And that
power
just
it.
speeds up the process, does it?
That just speeds up the process. So I could very well just set up a few more oil pipelines coming in around the quarry to speed it up and make it go quicker. But I'm just going to go with a couple of simple ones. Oh my god. And I have to make sure it's on. So there you go. That should turn it on. Okay. So as you can see, the orange pipeline is filling up, and we'll come back to this quarry later on with its progress.
I'm interested to see just how it changes.
Okay. Well, I've actually set up a
So-
few smaller ones here. Now, normally you wouldn't set up a big one. You set up a default size smaller one. Okay. And these are the smaller quarries that I've set up earlier. Now, I've used integrated redstone wiring which is another mod, to dig. And you see, these are all sort of already done a little bit of diggy action, and I can turn them on like this. Okay, and as you will see, they start pumping, and that arm starts moving, and it digs. And
Oh my
sucks it up.
god!
Okay.
Wow.
Now, the more power you give it, the faster it will go. And I've got it all set up so it comes out of these pipes. Okay, and all these pipes are feeding along, okay, these tubes. That iron pipe is a one-way pipe, so it stops them going back on themselves if you've got lots of different pipes coming in.
Okay.
I've got no
Is that a deer
creatures, that's
down
a
there?
deer over
Hello.
there. Yeah, don't worry about that. This is dig site 3, here's another dig. And it's all coming here into my equivalent exchange alchemy chest. Okay?
Oh, right, okay. Wow.
Now, normally you just put them in a chest, but I've got the equivalent exchange mod installed as well. So
Bloody
this is
hell.
like tons of mods here. I need to really sort this all out, but I'm thinking I'm hopefully going to make some sort of get a pack together. But currently we don't have any permissions from any of the mod makers. This was actually put together by a guy called Kakermix. Anyway, throw that in there.
Whoa.
Bish bash bosh.
Wow.
Diamonds. And so you just leave this on, go to bed, come back, tons of diamonds. Good, isn't it? What do you think? That's Buildcraft, man. That's pretty cool,
Very
isn't it?
industrial, isn't it?
Okay, well no, Industrial Craft, that's the next one. And we'll show you that in
Oh.
the next video.
Wow.